shock and outrage that Queen's classic song Fat Bottomed Girls would be dropped from their greatest hits collection for younger audiences. Fat Bottomed Girls is an epic tale. They make the rockin' world go round, baby. How could they remove it from a children's playlist? Yeah, I don't get this one, but we'll talk about it. A bunch of people apparently didn't read the news. They're upset that there's this greatest hit albums coming out to a thing called Yodo Player, which is for small children between the ages of 0 and 9. And they removed the song Fat Bottomed Girls. And I'm like, I am completely okay with them removing the song Fat Bottomed Girls from a children's song list. To be completely honest, though, I like the idea of introducing Queen to a younger generation. But I mean, are they going to have Bohemian Rhapsody on that children's player? Mama just killed a man, put a gun up to his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Okay, I'm just like, I got to know, is Bohemian Rhapsody on this list? Here's the Yodo Player. Why Yodo? Here's the news. Rock royalty shop Queen now. And basically, the Yodo Player is this like, there's a little box. Can I play this? Is it going to play or is it going to give me the business? Whoa, that's very loud. Let's turn that down. So this is the Yodo Player. It says it's this little box, the speaker for children, for very small kids. And they have cards. And the cards they can pop in and then it will play stories, books, music, or whatever. It's actually a pretty cool little thing. It's got a little clock on the front. I'm sorry. I mean, I got no issue with them taking Fat Bottom Girls off of this. Let me see. It has, it's got Bohemian Rhapsody on there. That's where things get interesting. Okay, look, I think Bohemian, Somebody to Love, that's a good one. Man, I love Queen. We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, I Paid My Dues. So good, such good stuff. You're My Best Friend, Killer Queen. Oh man, but look, I guess removing Fat Bottom Girls or whatever. But I just want to point out there's like lyrics in a lot of these songs that maybe you don't want your kids listening to. It says, all right, here we go. Yodo says, get ready to rock with one of the greatest bands of all time and a collection of their legendary hits. Remember when you first heard the vocals from Bohemian Rhapsody, stomped along with the beat from We Will Rock You, or felt the groove of Another One Bites the Dust? Yeah, good one. Queen are one of the bands that's weird, are one of the bands that bring generations together. And now their greatest hits are available for kids to enjoy. The Timeless Collection contains 16 classic tracks to rock out to with over 25 million sales to date. It's one of the biggest selling albums of all time. It's the ideal introduction to the music of Queen for young music lovers. Do they have, they don't have I Want to Break Free on here either. Do they not really have that? So that's the thing too. It's like, I kind of feel like people are angry over this and it's a non-story. They're saying Fat Bottom Girls was removed, but, I Want to Break Free. That's the name of the song, right? Is that what it is? I want to break free. Am I getting that? Am I getting that right? I Want to Break Free. Yeah, they don't have that on here. And this was one that generated some controversy in the United States because the music video was them all in drag. It says, please note that the lyrics in some of these songs contain adult themes, including occasional references to violence and drugs. These are the original and unedited recordings. Whilst no swear words are used, parental discretion is advised when playing this content to or around younger children. I call this fake news. Okay, let me pop up. What's going on here, Fox? They say legendary rock band Queen's song classic Fat Bottomed Girls has become cancel culture's latest victim after the song was dropped from the band's new greatest hits collection. I Want to Break Free isn't on there either. And I guess it's fair to say I Want to Break Free didn't do as well in the United States. And I guess the argument was because of the controversial music video, so it didn't get a lot of promotion. All right, let's see. Though moving songs to the platform aims to introduce Queen to kids, some are critical of the decision to omit the song from the track list, blasting the move as woke or ridiculous. It is the talk of the music industry. Nobody can work out why such a good-natured, fun song can't be acceptable in today's society. One professional whose name was withheld told the Daily Mail, "Yo, if you're telling me you don't want little children to hear a song called Fat Bottomed Girls, I got no beef." Right? People are joking about WAP, wet ass pussy. I think even Cardi B said, do I have that story? Cardi B responds to criticism for not allowing her young daughter Culture to listen to WAP. Like even Cardi B was like, I don't want my kid listening to this. I guess the problem is it's going to play on the radio and it's going to play on social media and YouTube, and kids are going to get access to it. And parents got to step in. Fox News, it's woke gone mad. Want to appreciate people of all shapes and sizes like society is saying we should rather than give it. This is ridiculous to me. Fox News contributor Joe Concha, weighing in on Monday, blasted the omission as utterly ridiculous, telling Fox and Friends first anchors Todd Pierre and Carly Shimkiss the band took chances and pushed the envelope. Okay, I'm going to pull up Fat Bottomed Girls lyrics. Fat Bottomed Girls lyrics. And we'll see what we got on here. Are you going to take me home tonight? Oh, down beside the red firelight, we're going to let it all hang out. Fat bottomed girls, you make the rockin' world go round. I was a skinny lad, never knew good from bad. I got to be honest, it's actually kind of a silly song, right? It's not one of my favorites, to be completely honest. What do you say? Let alone with a big fanny, she was such a naughty nanny. Heap big woman, you made a bad boy out of me. I guess, whatever. I kind of feel like I put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead is a bit worse. But, sure, whatever. You definitely have to have Bohemian Rhapsody on any Queen playlist. Maybe the real question is, adult theme music is not for children. Look, here, let me pull up the Yodo Player. So here's what it says. If you scroll down, there's like a search thing, I think. And, yeah, okay. Explore hundreds of titles for all ages and stages. 0 to 2, 3 to 5, 6 to 8, 9. 6 to 8 years old. Browse. Is it going to give me Queen? Ticket to Cuba. Rolled Doll, The Witches. Oh, yeah, that's the one with the yeah, I remember that. They made a movie about it. That was controversial, too. Oh, well, all right. 6 to 8-year-olds. Rock royalty. Queen's greatest hits. Oh, okay, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some of these things aren't entirely appropriate. New to Yodo for 6 to 8-year-olds. Queen's greatest hits. Really? What do they? They say 6 to 14. I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. Look, it's an honest question. You guys should comment below. Let's take a Don't Stop Me Now. Let's pull up there. I love Don't Stop Me Now. And I always joke that, like, in hindsight, perhaps someone should have stopped Freddie Mercury. And I know I said that on Timcast. A bunch of people laughed. Like, the people here started laughing. And I was like, it's kind of not meant to be funny, man. Like, Queen was awesome and Freddie Mercury was out of control. Dude needed to be stopped. Like, dude, hey, make music, man. You're really, really good at it. Yeah, Don't Stop Me Now is totally fine. I'm burning through the sky, 200 degrees, so they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. There's nothing really crazy in there. You're My Best Friend is awesome. Bicycle, that's a really great one. I think Killer Queen might be a little bad, right? Dynamite with a laser beam, maybe it's not so bad. I mean, a lot of this is kind of silly. Gunpowder, Gelatine, Dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind anytime. I mean, some of the themes here went down to Geisha Minor, then accident, blah, 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 blah. Perfume can naturally come. And it's not that bad. I don't know. I don't know if kids would be listening to this stuff. You're My Best Friend is really good. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. That's fantastic. Somebody to Love. So good. Good old fashioned Lover Boy. Play the Game. Flash. 7 Seas of Rye. We Will Rock You. We're the Champions. I don't know, man. Okay. Do we read all of this? These are the original unedited recordings. Fox News reached out to Yodo for comment, but did not receive a response. The Daily Telegraph quoted Universal Music UK's head of youth strategy, Sarah Boorman, as saying the following: the partnership between Universal Music and Yodo is the first time any major frontline music will be available on the Yodo service. Children should have access to a rich and varied musical offering so that they may foster a life. You know what, man? I'm so sick of this. This is not a story. They didn't omit Fat Bottomed Girls from the Greatest Collection because there's a bunch of songs they could have put on here. They didn't put on here. I guess, I'm going to look this up. Fat Bottomed Girls. Where did that song chart? All right. It's a platinum hit. It's, in the US, it reached 24 in the Hot 100. So I don't know. What other song? I know that I Want to Break Free didn't do well in the US. I just watched the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. And I know that there was they talk about the controversy over that song. Looked it up. And sure enough, it's the music video where they're all in drag. So apparently that caused problems in the United States. But Bicycle Race and Fat Bottomed Girls. Where was Bicycle Race? That charted in the U.S. at 24 as well. U.S. Billboard 24. Okay, fine, I guess. Save Me though? Where do we? Let me. I'm going through the singles here. Mustafa. Okay, that was a single. What did that one? Yeah, it didn't do as well. Jealousy. I'm just trying to. I'm willing to bet that there are better chart performing songs. Here we go. Well, this in the U.S., what song is this one? Love of My Life. That's actually on there. Is it? Is Love of My Life on here? It's not. And this one did decently well. I don't think it didn't do as well as Fat Bottomed Girls, though. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. What was the position for this one? Number 1. You see, that I get. That's number 1. Save Me. What year was... Oh, Save Me. Here we go. What did this chart at? Yo, Save Me is way lower on the list. So that I get it, right? People might be wondering, like, hey, this song was pretty good. But anyway, Play the Game. They got Play the Game on here. Yeah, they do. That reached U.S. Billboard 42. I get it, man. But I also kind of think that's like an editorial choice. Someone at Fox saw that the song wasn't there, and everyone started complaining that it was a woke thing when it's like, who cares? You know, and now everyone's acting like millennials are banning the song for being woke. It's like, that's literally not what's happening. It's a box for kids. Queen's probably already inappropriate as it is to a certain degree. But, you know, to be fair, don't you just want to sing Bohemian Rhapsody with your kid? It's like the best song ever written. Whatever. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up tonight at 8 p.m. over at youtube.com/TimcastIRL. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.